What's up, guys? So I have a couple coins here that my girl's friend brought over. It's pretty cool actually to see this. You never know what really people have. You can see it's kind of toned here. It's actually pretty nicely toned. More along the lines of an AU, probably like a AU 53 or so. But you can see it's an 1881. We flip it over, and then we have, you guys guessed it, it's an 1881. Oh, you see the mint mark right at the bottom right there. It's not a bad coin. You see the breast feathers are still on there, so definitely AU grade, I would say. Probably not much more than that, but still overall very cool to see this. Oh shit, almost dropped it. But yeah, other than that, we got another one right here. She brought in a silver round. This is a silver eagle, 2000. It's not bad. It's actually pretty nicely kept. And then you do have the silver eagle in the very back. Again, these are 99 fine silver. Very good for stacking. They always hold the premium. So if you guys do have these, always hold on to them. They sell pretty well. And then we have the next one is a pile of Mercury dimes. We have a 1923. I haven't seen the mint mark on this one yet. And this one does not have a mint mark. Normally the mint mark would be found right next to the one and that little olive branch. So if this doesn't have a mint mark, as you guys know, it's a Philly minted coin. We go on to the next one. Next one is a 1936. Flip this one over. It's fairly worn, but at least a little bit higher than the last one. This one is a D, so 1936 D, Denver Mint. Not entirely sure what the value on this one is, but it's at least cool to see some Denver Mint Mark Mercury dimes. Don't really get to see many of those. It's usually just Phillies. And then we got a 1940. Again, for that giveaway that I got going on, guys, I'm giving away the 1941 S. And really high grade for you guys once the channel hits 500 subs. And again, thank you guys all for watching. And if you stayed watching this, I appreciate it as well. This one is an S. Check it out, guys. So 1940 S, San Francisco Mint. And it looks like you can almost see, it's not full lines. It almost looks like it, or full bands, but it's not quite. So at least that's a decent one. And then we have, last but not least, a 1941. So as you can see here, 1941 is a very somewhat common date. And this is a 1941 S also. Look at that. So this is something you guys would be getting. Of course, it's not going to be this one, but it's definitely going to be just as nice. And again, for free. So appreciate you guys watching along. And then we have these silver quarters. As you can see, the edge. The only one that's not silver is that last one right there, but that's okay. The rest of them are all silver, and you can always tell by them not having that brown line. It's a good indicator to see if it is silver or not. But besides that, anything back from 1964 will always be silver, and 90% that is. So this is 1934. Not entirely sure what the quarters, what the key dates are, but I know that these are still sought after. $1 equals 1 ounce of silver, so $1 face goes for usually 17 times the value, so $17 for $1. It's not bad. You can find them in your change, so it's always good to see. 1959. We're not quite there at 1964, but still silver edge, silver coin. And this is a 1959D. You can see the very bottom right there. It is a Denver Mint mark. So very cool on that. Go to the next one. Next one is another 1956. The other one was 1959. And let's turn it over, see what we got on this. This doesn't have a mint mark, guys. So again, a Philly coin. Regardless of, silver is always cool to see. And then we got a 1964. Remember, guys, this is the final date that they do any type of silver for. So very cool in that aspect. This is also 1964D, so another Denver Mint. Again, we are in California, so you're going to see a lot more Denver minted coins than anything else. And this one's a 1967. As you can see, it's only 2 years apart, or 3 years apart from the 1964, but they stopped making them out of silver. And I believe now they're only 40% silver from 1969 and back. But still, 40% is better than 90, or not better than 90, but it's better than none, no percentage. So we got those right there. And then we got some silver coins, more silver, I should say, silver nickels. This one's going a little closer to on the slick side, so you can see a lot of the details are gone from the hair, things like that, but that doesn't really matter because, again, it's still silver. These are definitely, I believe, 30% silver, and this one is an S mint mark. You can see the big old S right there at the top, San Francisco minted. So 1943 S, decent year. We got another one, which is 1940. And this one, when you flip it around, doesn't have a mint mark over the top, so that lets you know that it is a Philly. And as you can see here, it is a little slick, but not as slick as the other one. Starting to see a little bit more details in the back of the ponytail. The actual hair, you can see the cheekbone, which is good. From there, we got this one. This one's definitely a lot more worn. This one's a 1941. But again, guys, at the end of the day, this is all silver, so it's decent, fine. It's more than 5 cents. And then we have this one, which is probably the nicer one out of all of them. It's a 1942. You can see a lot more detail on there. And then this one is also a San Francisco mint. So San Francisco is really known for making really nice coins, which is a huge plus. And then we have these wheat cents. Last but not least, we'll go through the wheat cents right now and see what we have. So there's a 1944D, fairly common. You always want to try to find the key dates, like a 1914D, 1931 is a really, really nice key date. Obviously, the 1909S, if you ever find that, it's another great one. Makes you a ton of money. 1952S. And normally I would have probably put these under a magnifying glass just to see if there's any type of double dyes or anything like that. Here's a 1958D. But again, these are at least worth more than face value, which is good. Always just pull them out. That's what I do. It doesn't hurt at the end of the day. We got 1944, a Philly. Okay. Then the next one is 1952. It's a 1952D. It's getting closer to the more along the XF quality, I would say. Not AU, because once you start getting in that AU range, it's definitely a little bit more texture, more details to the bust of Lincoln and his hair, his facial line, and all that. Then we move on to the next one. We got a 1944, another one. Again, these were, plenty, like they were minted in the millions, so there's plenty of them. They're very plentiful. This one is 1952D, another one again. But regardless of, I mean, it's just always cool to see, other people's collections. You never know what you're going to run into. And, this is how you kind of keep the legacy of coin collecting alive, just holding on to things. And if you ever run into tough times, it's okay to get rid of them, let someone else enjoy them. But at the end of the day, it's always good to kind of keep them for keepsake and just, have that memory attached to them. But yeah, these are all, were gifted to my girlfriend's friend through her father. A lot of people do that. So it's really cool to see this still, being kept. Again, they're more mementos than anything. And yeah, guys, again, I just wanted to show you guys what we had here. We just finished up dinner. So, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe, please. It really helps out the channel, and I really highly appreciate every one of you guys. Also, if you can, go watch that giveaway video. Like I said earlier, just watch the video. We're almost to 500, guys, literally 7 away. Once that happens, I will be giving away 2 free, one Standing Liberty quarter and a 1923 Standing Liberty quarter and a 1941 S Mercury dime. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and leave a comment down below, subscribe, turn on those notifications so you don't miss out. All right, thank you. Bye.